The internet's rewritten the rules of competition. Right now, every one of your competitors has access to the exact same information you do. So the only way you can compete is on strategy and innovation, meaning that you need to have a better strategy and you need to be innovating more than your competitors. And that's the only way you're going to differentiate yourself from them.
I'm Dr. Rick Steedle with some useful ideas for the successful, not stressful practice.
Now I want to talk about how do you actually do this? How do you take this high priority that you've determined through talking with your staff and thinking hard about it? And how do you make it happen? What's the strategy to have constant improvement? How do we make these priorities real? Let's take on-time points. We were working on the schedule constantly. We were tweaking it. Well, let's do this. Let's see that emergency there. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. And when you do that, you do have a system, but it's a patchwork that's not well integrated. So if you go by crisis management, staff will come to you and say, Dr. Steedle, what should I do about this? And you'll tell them what to do, and they'll do that next time. And then some other person will come to you, Dr. Steedle, this is happening. What should we do? And you'll tell them what you should do, and they'll start doing that. And it becomes this patchwork of system, which is not documented. There's no way that everyone's doing the same thing in your practice. So what you want to do is ask that different question, which is, what do I want to create? And have a different process, which is the 5-step strategy to implement that change. Most people, this is what they're going to say. If only my staff would improve, my practice would improve. But good people can't be productive with unclear directions, inadequate resources, in a poor system with too little training. And so when we get behind, it's not just Buffy and Barbie who aren't fast enough in the chair. That's not the problem. It's a whole host of things. It's inadequate scheduling. It's staff that need to be trained. It's that whole constellation of things that are contributing to the fact that we're not on time. Let's go over those 5 steps. First step, vision, direction. What do we want to create? Second step, what are the resources we need to do that? Third step, what system do we need to achieve this vision? Once we have that system, we're going to have to train people, because anytime you get a new system, you're creating new habits. And finally, how do you lead those people to make that change? How do you get them to execute it consistently over time? So you, as the head of your practice, with the help of your team, you're going to have to craft and communicate a vision. Let's say you want to focus on collections. What is collections going to look like if we've achieved what we want to achieve? How many people are paying? What percent are paying? What do we do about people who aren't paying? All those kinds of questions. You've visualized your end goal. Then you have to allocate the resources to do it, to actually get to that point. You have to sit with your staff and design the systems that will create that result. You then have to train everybody in the practice to be able to do the steps of the system to make sure that you get the result. And finally, you have to lead that group of people to consistently execute a system that gets the result that you want. The thing that's really important to understand, when things are not going well, we don't manage the people. We manage the resources, we manage the systems, and we manage the training. We just lead the people. So when things are not going well, we can't blame the people unless we have done all the upfront work, because these 4 things, the vision, the resource of the system, and the training, are the responsibility of the leader of the practice to have in place so that the people can do their best work.
In this next video, we'll further explore the wrong strategies to improve a dental practice and the 5-step system for continuous improvement, making your practice more successful and less stressful. Check it out. I think you'll enjoy it.